Well, we got this sweetheart up in the shop. That is a 41 Plymouth. We have a 318 and a 5-speed. We're going to be jamming up in this girl. So I am pretty stoked. I am very happy with this thing. There's a little bit of rust here and there, not bad, but working our way through it. Let me grab a light real quick. So I used the phone light, and we actually got a little flashlight right here, but we got some lighting issues still in the shop. Haven't gotten all that figured out, but we're going to take this panel out right here. So we've been working the screws and stuff like that. I got all the garbage and everything cleaned out of the inside and been digging, kind of cleaning everything out. This sucker's going to be sweet. The rear windows actually roll down. This is a, what is it, Special Deluxe. So according to the internet, it's actually a little bit longer in the back. Yeah, Special Deluxe. So it's a little bit longer in the back, so it's almost like a limousine. So it's not just a deluxe, it's a Special Deluxe. So it's got like an extra like 4 inches or something in there. I don't know, I'm trying to learn more about it, but pretty stoked. Probably going to throw a 10 bolt or 12 bolt up in the rear and match it up to her. But still got to get the original seat out. But we'll put the original Dodge gauges right up there on the dash. Probably swap the column out, not sure. But right now we're just working on getting everything out. I got this window down a bit. I still got to do some more work on all that and get it all out. But yeah, it doesn't have much rust. It's got a little bit over there, a little bit back here. It's got some damage when somebody moved it at some point. And then we got some rust back here on the spare tire holder. And there's a couple little spots here and there all over. A lot of it I'm not going to worry about. So back in the back, we're going to cut out in the back anyways because we need to be able to put the fuel tank in. So going to do that. Remember the black truck? The black truck is no longer the black truck. There's a part here. There's a part here. You know, there's the cab we drove down when we were hauling the camper. You know, I sat right over there. Yep, so the cab's no more. There's the bed. And see that white one? That is the black truck now. So that is what it has become. It looks a lot nicer now. It is way cleaner, way nicer. I've been doing the swap on that. Helped yesterday and the day before. Justin's getting her finished up now. And right over here is the chassis that was on. And you'll see right underneath is our drivetrain for the other sweetheart. Look at that 318, nice fuel injected, 5-speed. Oh yeah. So we got goodies. There's the other sweetheart. We got it all washed, cleaned up. I think it's actually going to be going to a new home, so we won't get to do all the sheet metal work. But I'm just glad that it's going to go to somebody that loves it and cares about it and takes care of it. And it's just going to, like, you know, all the cool things. That's what building these things is for. Finding the right people to own them, finding the right people to take them. Just finding the right people to love on them. But I am happy. We got this nice little drivetrain, fuel pump already right there. We got the wiring harness that will tuck in the whole car, so we'll actually have a harness for the entire thing. So we shouldn't be too short on parts. Brake parts, probably go out back and see if I can farm something for the booster. Might go vacuum on the brakes. We'll see. You can see the dark little corner. We got some lights. Well, we need to get some of the lighting figured out. Well, we got a little dark corner back here. Get some lights hung and be able to get some stuff done. Right now you got a little light going on, so it makes it easier for you to see. But I am pretty stoked about this thing. I really, really enjoy the grill on this thing. But the other thing I love, somebody already took the time, and it's got a stub frame in it. That is, we're thinking like a Nova stub frame from the mid-70s. Or the Pontiac, what's the steering wheel says what it is. It's a Pontiac Apollo, yeah. That's what the column's out of. So I'm assuming the front stub frame is actually out of that. And it's actually been installed somewhat decent. They've cut it up here, and then they fed it in down here, and actually fed it down into the frame rail. So it's actually done well, hooked in. It's similar to how I did Empathy. It's going to sit a little higher, but it's not in a bad position. Makes it easier to do brakes, makes it easier to get lines, it makes it easier to put the whole thing together. So very happy with all of that. But there's that grill right there that I just knock stuff over. That I'm in love with that. That is such a little sweetheart. Well, we made it back to the motel and we're wrapping up for the night, and I honestly just forgot to put an ending on the video, so I just wanted to tell you I love you and I'll miss you and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.